Still got Facebook off your phone?
Nope.
Oh.
I think my past 2 weeks have actually been more Facebook.
Oh.
I never took it off my phone. I took it off my main screen. But then I just got so used to flipping to where it was to check. So I put it back.
Still off my phone. And I don't know. It's all what you do with it, I guess.
Are we recording?
Yeah. I never stop. Just keep it going.
So I said last episode I wanted to talk about The Americans.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen this show?
Nuh-uh.
Oh my gosh, I got hooked on this.
That's HBO?
No, it's FX.
Oh, okay.
So it's Amazon Prime is why
Okay.
I'm watching it. I can't remember who got me hooked on it, but it's like 4 seasons in. So you can watch 1 through 3 on Amazon. And it's fantastic. It's Kerry Russell and then Jonathan Rhys, I think is the actor's name. But they're 2 Soviet spies in the 80s in Alexandria, Virginia, or Arlington, Virginia, or something like that. So they're in the D.C. area, but it's 30 years ago, and it's during the height of the Cold War. And they've been in the U.S. as Soviet spies since the 60s. So they are married. They've got 2 kids who are now born here as American citizens. They've been deep undercover for 15 or 20 years or something like that.
Jeez.
And it's just back and forth. So there's like double agents on the Russian side. There's double agents on the American side. And it's just got a ton of spy intrigue and everybody's working everybody. There's tons of turning people. And there's tons of using sex to get people to crack and give away high stakes information. And there's like, we've identified this colonel or this head of, a big government contractor or something like that wants to turn or wants to switch, or I think I can turn them, or I've got some information that we can use, and lots of cool stuff.
Wow.
So it's got a lot of lying and backhandedness, and like the main guy, he's pretending to be internal affairs for the FBI so that he can turn. So that he's got this secretary who works in counterintelligence in the FBI, but he's pretending to supervise their department to make sure nobody's turning in that department. But really, he's using her to get information out of that department.
Jeez.
It's really cool. So I'm like a season and a half into that.
Wow. So no different from our own American political system.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, all I did was finish True Detective, and I've been watching this show it's on Hulu, but it's from the Cartoon Network. It's called Clarence.
Okay.
It's funny. It's too stupid to even talk about, but it's just
Clarence.
funny. Yeah. He's just a kid who just has a good attitude all the time and sees the good in everything, but he's just really goofy. You gotta check it out. It's funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I have access to anything Cartoon Network.
Well, it's on Hulu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you do the no commercials Hulu? No.
I already pay for what I do get from Hulu. I'm not throwing an extra $3 or $4 their way.
Yeah.
Used to be that's what you paid for with Hulu. Now you pay just to watch it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, not really. You pay for access to more shows.
Right.
If I was going to do anything with Hulu, it would probably be unlocking the Showtime access that they have. I think that's another $8 or $15 a month though, or something.
Yeah, I think it's 15. I don't really know what's good on Showtime.
Well, there's one show on Showtime that I want to get to, and it's Ray Donovan.
Oh yeah.
And it's Liev Schreiber that's in that.
Yeah.
And it looks good, and I've heard that it's good, but I really have no idea what it's about. It's just intriguing to me.
Yeah.
But there are just those shows out there that you're like, oh, that looks really good.
Yeah.
It's not on anything that I have access to. I'll never know.
Well, there's that one show that keeps getting put the advertisements on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
It's It's like a thriller. It's the guy from Burn Notice.
I didn't watch Burn Notice either, so.
Okay, well,
Gabriel Byrne, wasn't he on Burn Notice?
I don't know any.
Or no, I'm thinking of a
No.
different show.
Yeah.
A thriller.
Yeah, it's like a drama thriller.
It's a Hulu original then?
Yes.
There was one Hulu original I watched last year, The Path.
Oh, was that the cult?
That's the cult
thing?
one?
Yeah, with
It's got
Jesse.
it's got Jesse in it, and it's got not Hannibal Lecter, but it's got the doctor from Hannibal in it too. And that's been fantastic. That's coming up season 2 this year.
Oh wow.
That's been awesome. So I've really enjoyed that one. But I don't know the thriller that you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know. I'll look it up. But anyway.
I started watching another one. Did you? I think I'm 2 episodes into this. It's long, but it's that Louis C.K. show that I sent you, Horace and Pete.
Oh yeah.
On Hulu. Oh my gosh. So Horace is Louis C.K. I think he's Horace. Or maybe he's Pete. And then the other one is oh my gosh, I'm completely. Oh, Steve Buscemi is the other one. I think Steve Buscemi might be Horace. And then it's also got Alan Alda in it. And what it is it's this Irish bar that's been owned by a Horace and Pete every generation since 1910. It was an original Horace and Pete who were cousins or something that owned it the first time. And every generation they've named one of their sons or a cousin or something like that, a Horace and a Pete, and they've always owned it for 100 years. The show is painful because it basically there's no cuts in the entire show. So it's like watching a bar in the middle of the day for an hour, and if you just hang out in any place for an hour,
there's gonna be silence.
There's gonna be periods of silence. There's nothing going on. There's
wow.
It's just like
crazy.
It's kind of like that. It's almost, you feel like there's no real script, and they kind of are just talking about whatever they want to talk about.
So it's their video podcast.
Exactly. But it's uncomfortable, but it's enjoyable. Enjoyable. I say enjoyable. I'm 2 episodes in just because I'm like, nothing happened that episode. I don't know if I'm going to continue.
Keep going. Yeah.
But it's like hanging out in a bar in the middle of the day with all of the people who
come in
and like hipsters will keep coming in there and stuff, and like this place is so authentic and vintage and stuff, and they'll walk up to Alan Alda and they'll ask him for something, and he's like, no mixed drinks and no water or something like that.
What?
And it's or no soda. So all they do is they have beer or they have liquor, but they don't mix it for you or anything. And he's like thrown hipsters out of there and stuff in the past too.
Nice.
Because it's funny, it's amusing.
Yeah.
But it's not like something I would binge. Like, I can't wait to see what happens next episode, because nothing's gonna happen next episode.
That's like that's reality TV.
It really is. It's like reality TV. Nothing exciting.
Yeah. They just shoot the video and
yeah. So it's like perfect background TV watching.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, somebody's finally talking. I should pay attention.
Yeah.
That show that was on Hulu was Shut Eye.
Shut Eye.
Yeah.
Is that the one that takes place in like Vegas or something like that?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
And it has like weird tarot cards and something.
Yeah. The previews for that were weird. I haven't thought of trying that one out.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to see that one?
I want to. Yeah.
Okay. It was a little weird.
Yeah.
Let me know if it's any good.
We'll do. Podcast down.
Yeah.
So it's 2017. You're not really big on New Year's resolutions. Neither am I anymore.
Yeah.
If I feel like trying something, I'll just do it. If it's like May, just try it.
Yeah. I think we set some goals last New Year's on the podcast. I don't think I've really remember what they were.
Mine for the past 2 years have been read one book a month. I haven't been keeping up with that. But and then spending more time with the kids. That I have been pretty good at.
Yeah. I think one of mine was invest in my retirement account, I think.
Yeah.
And I've managed to do that. It's not as much as I want it to be, but it's
something.
existing.
Yes, yeah, you're building the muscle to do it.
I think we're at $25 a month each for that one, and then same for the kids.
That's better.
And I've had to bring that down in the past couple months because I have lost a few clients. So
yeah.
I think we added up to like $150 each at one point, which
That's
is cool.
sweet.
Especially when the market was down for the past couple months.
Yeah.
It was awesome to be investing tons of money at that point.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna ask you, how's your house payment program going?
That has fallen off because, like I said, we've lost clients.
Yeah.
We did end up refinancing in November, I think, or October maybe. We skipped a payment somewhere along the line, which was just in time.
Right. Yeah.
To be able to keep $1,000, I needed that.
Right.
So,
right.
we ended up refinancing, so we shortened it from a 30-year to a 20-year, and I think we had 22 on, so we cut 2 years off, but then also sped up the principal amount, so we're paying more principal than we were before. But as far as adding $20 every single month, that stopped at that time.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I think I was up to about $12.50 a month that I was sending away, which was like 200. I think it was up to like 220 or 240 extra that we were sending.
Nice.
And then when we refinanced, it lowered our mortgage payment by $30. So I could have continued, but money's been tight.
Right. I hear you. Yeah.
So that's where we're at. I'm not on track to have it paid off, but that's still a focus for us. And I've been doing every month. We're filling in the squares on the thing, so the kids are involved in it. I just want to be able to speed that up again.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we have 11 years left on our house, and we just broke where we only owe like $149,000 on our house from 220.
Dang.
Yeah.
I think refinancing what did we buy it? We bought it when Anna was born. So how long ago was that? She's gonna be 9. She's gonna be 9 in March, so it's coming up on 9 years. We've paid off $20,000 in 9 years.
Oh.
And we put a lot down for the house too. So like when I showed that picture, I posted a picture on Facebook and said 9 years in we own 30% of our house. That's because we put a down payment on that was already like a quarter of it was already put down in a down payment. So we haven't come far. I think 10% over 10 years that we've actually purchased outside the down payment.
Yeah.
So, but that's the way mortgages work.
Yeah.
So you pay off the majority of it in the last 7 years of the mortgage.
Right.
So, because that's when it really speeds up and you're paying nothing in interest.
Right.
In a 30-year mortgage, the first 16 or 17 years of it are mostly interest.
Yeah.
So. I want to get rid of it. The goal is still 40, so that's now 7 years away.
Yeah.
So
I only got 5 years.
Yeah.
But
it's going to take chunks. If we don't make it, that's fine. We'll still, if we just pay it off when it, what did I say? There was something with I had it figured out that if I stop adding to it and just pay off what we're paying off now, we'll cut off like an extra 4 years or something like that. Right now, since we just refinanced, we refinanced with a 20-year. So it'll be paid off either way by 52.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I mean, if worst comes
Oh, no, what it was is all this effort to pay it off early. I think we talked about this when I was on track to pay it off early. Would have meant I ended up with a 15-year mortgage anyways. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if worst comes to worst and I don't pay any extra, I'll be 46. So.
That's fine.
Before 50. I can say before 50. But yeah. I just wanted to think about some goals we're trying to achieve.
Cool.
Not necessarily ones that we've started, but or stuff we've started, but any new ones or stuff we're still working on. I'm just trying to find something that I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And,
I would say as far as 2017 goes, this is probably the least or the most apathetic I've been with goals in my life.
the most apathetic.
Yeah. I usually, and not for the New Year's resolution part,
Yeah.
but just, I've talked on here about the wheel of life and
Yeah.
having goals in these 6 or 7 different areas. And right now, I just don't know that I have that many.
So that's fine.
So I've got my lifting goals, and that's
Yeah.
what I'm going to talk about for the next 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to give a, I just want to talk about me. So do you have 5 hours?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Go ahead.
It all happened on a rainy, stormy
We're going
night.
to start that far over?
Yeah, my mother and
Man,
father
we've been
were
doing this for
steamy.
113 episodes. I know about the dark and stormy night.
It was in a hut in Japan. My father was a young Navy man with sideburns.
Oh my gosh.
Long and flowing.
The Viet Cong had just surrendered.
Yeah. Star Wars Empire Strikes Back just came a year before. No, I think 2 things I just want to do is I want to learn something new, and I just want to learn something useful. So, learning something new is
Something blue and something
something
borrowed.
borrowed, yeah. So, yeah, learning how to run a thrift store, that'd be the something borrowed. No, wait, you pay for that. Never mind. I think learning something new, like learning a language or something.
So you don't have the new thing figured out yet? You're just on the prowl looking for something new to learn?
Yeah. Something, yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of apathetic too. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just like, okay.
Do you know what direction you want the new thing? Is the new thing lined up with the useful thing, or are those 2 separate things?
They could be together, but
Okay.
separate. I would say separate.
I wasn't sure if learn something new was just something that tickles your...
My fancy.
Yeah, just... I've always thought this would be interesting, so I'm going to learn it. But,
That, I mean, yeah, kind of, sort of.
mastering the politics of the Cold War, Russian-U.S. relations is new, but it's
Yeah.
not really useful
Yeah.
that much anymore.
I want to learn Latin.
Okay. That's what I mean. That's like a new thing that's like I've never learned how to draw, and if I took a class on how to draw or something, I'd be learning something new.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be useful. So
Start with a body model.
Hadoken!